Hello everybody! So today we are going to make my famous triple ginger cookies. The secret to triple ginger cookies is right there in the name, triple the ginger. So we have three kinds. We have some real fresh grated ginger I just got done grating. In the spice mix today, there's some ground ginger, there's also some cinnamon and cloves. And of course, my favorite actually is this here. Let me hold it up so you can get a good look. Some crystallized ginger. If you can't find crystallized, candied will do. But all three kinds of ginger, and then put way more than the recipe asks for, and you get great results. Delicious cookies. Alright, so you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, line some baking sheets with some parchment paper. And now, in a bowl, a medium-sized bowl, you want 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. There we are. The crystallized ginger, it calls for 1/3 cup. 1/2 cup is better. 2/3 cup is probably pushing it. Some baking soda, 2 teaspoons to be exact. 2 teaspoons baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Give it a whisk, just to combine them. Let me, just want to combine everything nicely. Let's get out our electric mixing bowl. Alright, so we want butter, 1.5 in fact, of unsalted butter, 1.5 sticks of butter, and you put that in the mixer. And just mix it up. You want your butter to be room temperature for this because it mixes easier. If your butter's cold, it's fine. It's just going to take you longer, that's all. Now, if you have one of those really fancy blades for your mixer that's got one of the rubber edges, then this isn't such a problem. But I see that all the butter has adhered to the sides where the mixer can't reach. It's also just about done. Alright, so then you need some brown sugar. 1/2 cup each of golden brown and dark brown sugar. And you want to just gradually beat that in. If, like happens here, it all just kind of gets stuck, you can just scrape the sides a little. It's not too picky. Alright, now I think we're starting to look good. Alright, so this is where timing starts to become a thing. Once I put in this egg, it will react a little bit with the baking soda. And from that point, we really want to get going into the oven. Don't stress too much over it, it's not super critical, but I'm not brave enough to break this directly over the bowl, so we'll do this way. And then through the magic of television, I'm going to go wash my hands. Alright, so this time we want the egg, 1 egg. A 1/4 cup of molasses. 1/4 cup of molasses goes in. This stuff is so messy. Alright, well while that's continuing to pour, the spice mix goes in. So this spice mix is 1.5 teaspoons of ground ginger, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of cloves. Pour molasses all over the table. And then the ginger, I didn't really measure this. It is supposed to be, again, 1.5 teaspoons. This is a little more, so I'll just take, you know, oh, what the hell. We'll just put all of it in. It'll be delicious, it's fine. So that's all the wet ingredients. You just want to mix. That's looking pretty good now. What do you guys think? Yeah? Alright, so with that, just go grab that flour mixture from earlier that we picked up with the crystallized ginger and the baking powder. I know I said that the baking powder, once it got wet, it was in here. The baking soda is in here. It's fine, I'll do another one. I'll do another recipe. The second take will be better. Or not, and you'll see this version, it's just as fun. Right, so in here we got the flour mixture with the crystallized ginger. And yeah, we just pour some. And you want to do it in a couple of pours. And I just let a giant cloud of flour all over my kitchen. That's alright. So now this, you got to be careful. You only want to beat it just enough. Look at that, it's getting stretchy and wonderful. This is what you want. This is what you want to see. Let's put a little more. This is looking wonderful. This is looking great. Alright. Pour the rest of it in, get some all over the table. It's not baking if you don't make a mess. That's what I say. Mostly I say that because I make a mess. Mostly I say that because I make a mess. Mostly I say that because I make a mess. Speaking of making a mess, absolutely perfect. Great. So let's pop this out of here. Perfect. All right. Look at that. That just looks fantastic. Yeah, this is what we're looking for. Okay, so those are our cookies. All right, so this part's super fun. You need a bowl of plain granulated sugar. About 1/3 cup, but it's not too precise. So I bought these new parchment sheets and they're way too small, which is highly disappointing, but we're going to use them anyway. So you take your parchment lined pan, you take your cookie, you want about 1 tablespoon. This is a biscuit scoop, it's also about 2 tablespoons, so I just don't fill it. All you need is just about 1 tablespoon. You take your bowl of sugar here, so you take about 1 tablespoon. Roll it into a ball in your hands. Roll it around in the sugar. and put it on your pan. That's it. Yeah, a little more than that. You take about a tablespoon, roll it in a ball, and you put it on your pan. You want to do this somewhat quickly because your baking soda is doing its thing. Also because the more you play with the dough, the more you play with it, your hands are really warm. So that's pan number 1 loaded and ready to go. And we'll go get pan number 2. And I made parchment because I got molasses all over that one and it would stick. Alright. So you just keep going. I like the biscuit scoop. It makes it just, I mean, this process is so messy anyway, but it's a little bit easier. But you totally don't need the thing. You can just go in with your hands and just grab some. And they're done. Check it out. I think these came out pretty nice. Woo, let's not pour them all over the floor. But these came out pretty nice. It looks pretty good. If you dig through, they're not all the same size, kind of like I said. But they came out really nice. I can't wait to have one. I'm going to have this little one now. Oh, they're really spicy. They're great. All right. Well, thank you everybody for baking with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I hope your cookies turn out as delicious as these.